Hello. All right, today I am going to do an update on my yard slash garden. We have been in this house for 11, well, going 12 years now. And originally this was just all dirt. And then because we built this house, we're the first owner. So when we came into this house, we only had that area as concrete, and then this was all like, well, we put sod here. Actually, what did we do? Yeah, we had sod, so we had grass, all here in this L shape. But then this area got so soggy, we decided to rip it out, and we put concrete on it and added the shed, and then eventually the gazebo. And then of course we had this here was all just grass for the longest time up until last year, and then I started realizing I should have listened to my husband because he wanted concrete, but I really wanted to. I was so attached to the grass. I wanted as much earth in this space as possible. I wanted the dirt. I wanted something green. Anyways, but because of the soggy grass, and our backyard is a little bit of a slope right here, so all of the water always kind of sat like right here in this area, and it was always just so hard and difficult and gross for the kids to come out and play. So anyways, I finally caved in, and we got the concrete done just like 2 weeks ago, or maybe just a week ago, a week and a half. And my boys have been loving it. I've been loving it too, because we literally come out here without our shoes from inside of the house out to the backyard, and we almost go, pretty much we can go anywhere without our shoes on, so it's pretty nice. All right, so that's the update on the concrete. Now on to the cleaning of the yard. We still have quite a bit that we still have to do, because our spring cleaning schedule pickup is not until next week. So I still have all this stuff that I need to toss out, along with the stuff in that corner. Well, not that bicycle, but that junk right there. And we need to throw out some of that stuff right there. So, here we are. I can't talk. Here we are. I'm going to start right here. Okay, so far I've done nothing new to this area. And this is all just waiting for me to figure out what to do with them. And over here, I've moved my tires that were on the concrete to here. And they're thriving over here, so it's good. They're getting lots of sunlight. My favorite are the hanging baskets and the triangle cone that is back here. So pretty. And then this lovely little maple, a Japanese maple tree that my brother gifted me when we first started renovating the backyard. And I don't know why, but for whatever reason, at the time we planted a little too close to the ornamental cherry tree. So now it's kind of just sitting underneath it, and it's not really getting as much sunlight. But my husband just pulled it back with a pole in the back. So hopefully now that is, and then we just trimmed a big old branch that was kind of hovering over the green Japanese maple tree there. So I feel like now it's finally opened up and it's catching some sunlight. All right, back here I have my little tiny yellow rose bush. It's not getting very much sun, but I think it's doing okay. And then my hydrangeas, I have 2 on this side, 2 on the left. And today, the only thing I added new were these 2 beautiful fuchsia flowering trees. They're just so pretty. I have one right here, and then of course one over there. And I just love them because of the beautiful, cute little bells. They're so pretty. They remind me of like Chinese lanterns. I guess that's where they're named after. It's fuchsia. Like as in the color, I think. But yeah, I don't know if that's Chinese lantern. I'm not Chinese. I am Asian, but not Chinese. So I don't really know a whole lot about it. But it's pretty. Anyways, okay, so my favorite part in the backyard are these hanging baskets. I love them so much. They bring me so much joy. The only thing I feel really bad about is my Japanese ornamental cherry tree right here that is holding on to them, and I just feel like the bark of the tree is cracking up, so I feel really bad. I need to do some research and see if I can fix that, or if that's just a natural part of what happens to the bark of a tree. I've seen so many trees in my life, but it's kind of different when it's your own tree that you see all the time. And see, it looks pretty cracked up, so I feel bad. I feel like it's kind of like when you don't put enough lotion on your dry legs or something. So I know it's not the water, because we have plenty of water back here. I feel like it's a little too much water maybe, but yeah. And then here, just a little peek at the other fuchsia here. So cute. Oh my goodness. And then this little colorful cone basket here. Okay. All right. And then on to the update on my running shoes. This one has been here for almost a year now, or I would say like, I don't know, 7-8 months. And then this one here has been here for almost 2 weeks. It's doing okay. We'll see what happens in a year. But I just added this hanging basket here with these petunias. They're so pretty. And these are, well, they've been here, so no updates on that. But yeah, that's it. And I got all this junk that I need to donate or toss out when it's time for our schedule for the trucks to come and get our things. And then the very last project I have for my spring break is this lavender right here, this tiny little baby one. I didn't want to spend $20 on a bigger one, so I decided to get this $10 one. And I just love to see them bloom or grow and expand from a smaller plant, so that's always fun. All right, so this is my update. I mean, I did add a bunch of, I actually bought 5 new rose bushes. They're over here, but I think I'll save that for another video because I just finished deadheading a few of them and I still need to do some more, but I'll do a quick little run. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. I don't know if we want to count this blooming flower tree, but anyway, so let's not count that one. So 5 over there, and then I have 6 right here, 7, 8, 9. This is a white one, but it hasn't bloomed yet. They're budding a little bit though, so you can kind of see it peeking out. Let's zoom in on that. It's kind of hard to see. Okay. And then I lost count. Oh, excuse me. Then there's this one here, and then the last one is this yellow one. And here is my peach tree. Oh my goodness, we're going to get so many fruits. Look at this, it's crazy. It's everywhere. And here is the rest. This is what I had to, oh, these are my dill weed. And the rest of this area is just my herbs. Oh, I forgot. I almost forgot to mention. All right, so when we put in the cement, the concrete, I had to pull out, well, my husband and my middle son, they had to pull out my 2 beautiful guava trees. And it's so sad because I was so afraid that they were not going to survive because they were already this size. Okay, so the shock that the roots had to endure was just frightening to me. In fact, I didn't even watch them when they did it. I was actually not even home when they did it. I don't remember where I was. I came home and it was already done. And then I was mortified. And then I prayed over them, and I was just wishing and praying that they would survive. And they've been here since, actually we moved them out way before the concrete was in, like I would say a month before the concrete was in, because we knew we were going to do the concrete, so we moved it. And this is where they decided to place them next to each other like this before I started putting my herbs there. And oh my goodness, I am so happy because guess what? At first I thought they were going to die, and I was just so scared because they produce the most delicious guava fruit on this planet. I kid you not. Like we enjoyed it so much last year. And they just produce so much fruit on these 2 tiny little trees. It's crazy. But guess what? It is budding. Oh my goodness, you guys. After all the leaves fell off, it started budding. Look at this. I'm going to show you. I am so excited. I am so grateful. I'm so very, very happy. This one to the left is a little bigger. This one's a little smaller, but it doesn't matter because they both produced delicious fruit last year, and I am waiting for the fruits again this year. And I'm praying that they will produce the same amount of fruit, if not more. And I just hope that the repotting them, or actually it wasn't a potting, but moving them from their original spot to here will not stop them from producing fruits. But I guess we will find out. I will do another video on that when the time comes. All right, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.